Good morning, everybody. It is very early in the morning. I've had trouble sleeping over the last few days, so I thought I would do a small little vlog of a sort of reset of the entire house. So I've just made myself a drink using one of my Christmas presents I got. Quite cute, isn't it? And I have a whole entire list that I've been sat here doing of all the things I need to get done today. So it is incredibly early. It's about 4:30 in the morning because I had trouble sleeping, so I'm waking up at stupid o'clock in the morning. So yes, I thought whilst Dad and Hazel have a lie-in this morning, because it is Saturday, whilst they have a lie-in, I thought I'd click a few things off of this list. I've already got one wash load going, as you can hear. Luckily enough, upstairs you don't hear that washing machine, which is brilliant. So Dad and Hazel are able to sleep and I'm able to crack on and get things done. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sort out my front room, mop it, sweep it, then mop it. So I just thought it'd be interesting to see what you guys think of it and how you do your resets as well. So let me know in the comments how you do your resets around your house or your barn or whatever you do. Just let me know. But first off, I'm going to drink my drink. Okay, so the first thing I do is I sweep the front room, picking up any little toys that Hazel may have left out, and my big box of Avon there I do put up onto the sofa. So like my cables and wires and all of that, they go up onto the sofa out of the way. They're all unplugged, so nothing is left plugged in whilst we're doing this. However, I don't go close to the TV with the floor cleaner anyway, but I do obviously have my little brush. So I use a microfiber mop, I think it's called, or it's just like a little brush to me. It's microfiber, so it does pick up all the dog hair and tiny bits of dust, which I think is absolutely great. Front room floor swept. I'm now going to use this to actually clean my floor. So I use what's called a flash cleaner, which actually cleans the floor. It also has an antibacterial in it, so obviously with Hazel on the floor when she's playing with her toys, it's great to have that antibacterial in just to kill off any germs that are on the floor. I think in here somewhere I had, and I did find it, it was my floor shine cleaner, which is also another antibacterial. But yeah, you just chuck it on, and you can put it in water, you can have it on neat. I prefer to have it on neat because I feel it has a more deeper effect, especially with like the little gaps, sorry guys, that you can like in the wood, like you know where the joins on the wood is, it just cleans it a lot better, I think, and I feel that way is a little bit more safer. Obviously I let the floor dry completely before letting the animals in there or Hazel in there. And my little fluffy socks, they kept my feet so warm. I was freezing this morning. But yes, that is what I do. I have a mop around, make sure I get every little bit of the floor done. I normally move the sofa, but because I had mopped it the day before last, I put it just on and not around the sofa. I put it around the sofa area, but not moved the complete sofa out. So then I moved on to Charlie's bed because that was the next thing to be washed in the chores list. So I took it all apart, which relatively is easy. It's just putting it back together I always find difficult, because I want to make sure it fits properly. But he has the foam on the inside of the bed, and then like the outer layer is basically like a pillow. It's so comfy and so soft. If you were a human and you wanted to have like one of those dog bed things, that would be really nice to sleep on. Hazel does sleep on it sometimes when she's really tired, but she hasn't done that for a very long time. 2 jobs done. So I'll put that away in a second. So hello Charlie. In my little book that I've got. So sweep living room floor and mop and clean living room floor. So whilst I wait for the washing machine to finish, what I'm going to do next, because I've taken off Charlie's bed, and I've already got the pork on for lunch this evening, or lunch today, sorry. I am going to go and do the downstairs toilet, because I can't go in there until it's dry. So I'm going to do the downstairs toilet and tidy up all that, and get that nice and clean and tidy and smelling nice. Again, I need this stuff to do the downstairs toilet as well, so might as well crack on and do that one and get that job out of the way, and then change Midnight's cat litter, which is the worst job of all, I think. But hey ho, let's crack on and do it. Can't sit down for too long, and otherwise I'll stop in. Yeah, not a good thing to do. The downstairs toilet is such a small area, but it always seems to get the dirtiest. Midnight's cat lair is obviously in there. I took that out and emptied that and got rid of it and added new stuff in. So Midnight is now on the wood pellet bedding for his cat litter. I don't know why I said it that way. But again, I use Flash on this surface area as well. I open up the toilet window just to help it dry that much a little bit quicker. Obviously the wind was coming in, so I closed the door to try and keep as much draft out. Moving on to the kitchen table is basically where most of our junk gets thrown sometimes. But after Christmas I didn't put my tablecloth back on, so that needed to go back on because my table was getting a little bit scratched, and obviously it needs another coat of wax put onto it, table wax, to keep it nice and clean. But yeah, it's one of those things that happens after Christmas. You get kind of lazy, and that's what I did. Hence the reset of the house was kind of needed. Hazel had been doing painting as well, so that had to be put away. That's why the cardboard is there, and I had a lot of rubbish there, mainly because, well, yeah, I just couldn't be bothered. Then I gave it a nice quick rub down, taking off all the dust and the dirt and little pieces that I couldn't pick up, just to keep it nice and clean. And before I put the tablecloth back on, obviously that table expands out so you can fit another 4 people around it, but that little high-pitched noise then was Charlie barking and whining at midnight because they were playing. It normally happens. Now I can guarantee you're asking, why are you doing it at this time in the morning and you're not waking anybody up? Dad over the last few days is used to me waking up at this time and doing stupid things, and to be perfectly honest, he does sleep through quite a lot of things, unless it's me crying or Hazel crying, or yeah, if I've had a flare up and I'm in absolute pain and I shout by accident, he will automatically wake up. But noises around the house, especially around about this time in the morning, he knows it's more than likely me just trying to find something to do because I can't sleep. I have seen the doctors obviously, but yeah, no help so far. My towels were washed and dried. Obviously they only dry on one cycle, but I use non-bio for Charlie's bed, which I explain now. For Charlie's bed, and I normally chuck in 2, just because it is quite a big bed. And I'm also going to put in his pillow, because he has to have a pillow. He is such a drama queen, he has to have a pillow. I've sprayed his like foam thing that goes inside to make it nice and soft. I've sprayed it with flea stuff, and then I've sprayed it with like pure air freshener just to make it smell nice for him. It's getting rather hot in here as well. Hang on, so I can show you. Have I got right where? No, I have. My red rum blanket that lives on my sofa, but it is just so fluffy, and once it gets warm, it really gets warm. That's beautiful blanket to have. so you can get it off a Temu. And this is the that goes that way. This is like the sofa cover, because my sofa's ripped from Charlie when he used to sleep on the sofa. He used to make my life hell. Sleeping on the sofa because he'd struggled to get off. So I put that blanket up there and he no longer goes on my sofa. Right, so I need to let that wash. So the blanket and pillows you got down there are off of Dad's chair. They're also being washed. But the pillows get washed on their own other than Charlie's. That can go in with his bed. Dad's big blanket gets washed and then tumble dried. One cycle of tumble dry because they dry so quickly with Dad's new machine. I know it looks absolutely awful at the moment. That is partly my fault because I do need to clean it once I finish doing the wash loads right now. So, Charlie's bed, sofa blankets are done. So we're getting there, slowly. I am getting there with this one. I haven't even started upstairs yet because everyone's asleep, so I don't want to wake them up with my cleaning. But yeah, this is what happens when I can't sleep and I've got like a rush of energy. I just clean. And Sunday resets, well Saturday resets really, because Sunday I just like to just catch up on editing vlogs that I haven't done and that. So it's sort of like a Saturday reset is mainly just tidying up, putting things done, things I haven't done during the week. I try and get done Saturday mornings really, and all day Saturday just spend tidying up the house, making sure it's clean, making sure it's presentable, because we do get family friends come round during the week for dinner or lunch, depending if we're home for lunchtime gatherings. But this week coming, I have a friend coming round on Wednesday to help me fill out some forms, and then I have a meeting. I have a meeting Tuesday, a meeting Wednesday, a meeting on Thursday, and then all that is either to do with Avon, it's to do with these group of forms I've got to fill in, because in April my kitchen's being done, I think. I know the bathroom is being reassessed, so upstairs please, I know when I go upstairs to start cleaning upstairs, the bathroom looks a right state. It is due its whole entire, like, getting rid of everything and then putting everything back in. But all the seals are starting to go on my bathtub, which is not my issue anymore, thanks to being in this place. But yeah, I have to do all that. So right now it is a case of just making sure the house is presentable. And then I'm gonna go for a shower, wake myself up again, because I have no idea why I'm waking up so early. I'm not doing it during the week, but on weekends I'm up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Like this morning, I'm up at 4:30. I can't go back to sleep. And I'll be awake all day and then sleep tonight. And then tomorrow, I'll be awake again at around about 6:30, like normal time is. So yeah, I don't really get a lion. This is what I said in my last vlog. I love a lion, I just never get one. But anyway, right. I got to check my pork soon as well, so get to see how my pork is cooked. Which right now it is in the oven on 180. It's been grazed, salted, and a tiny bit of olive oil with some rosemary and thyme. And that is all in the oven under a silver tin foil. Yeah. Midnight, do you mind not destroying my kitchen? I know I haven't tidied up over there yet. And I was like, no. Now I'm going to get breakfast out for everybody in the morning, because Dad has toast, I have toast, and Hazel will have cereal. Hopefully she'll have some cereal. And then we'll be off to the yard to do the horses. Hello, Turtle Dove. I like it. Turtle Dove. See?
His name's Midnight. I call him Turtle Dove.
Oh, you answered.
Come here then. He knows he's not allowed on the kitchen table anymore after his stunt yesterday. But hey ho. Right, crack on and finish getting this done. Just been washed, look. He's made himself bloody comfortable. I'm gonna kill you, cat. Okay, right, I need to have a little bit of a top up in a minute. But hey ho. Yeah. Cracking on is what I was doing. Okay, Charlie's bed is washed. I need to get Dad's blanket on. So, I have I think it's called the Persil Midnight something, for like normal washing of clothes, the fabric softener, the blankets. The only thing that really gets washed in non-bio is Charlie's bed at home, or if the horses stuff when and if I'm allowed to use the washing machine, because Dad says no right now. Wash. Please? Yay. If I've overloaded it, it normally beeps at me. This is why I'm not allowed to put anything in the horse numbers in here now. I do need to clean that off as well. Because I'll show you, look, it's a bit rank at the moment, but it's a bit dirty. That's my fault, because I brought Chuka's turnout boots I brought off of Facebook, and I washed them and I put them on the top not thinking, and a load of mud dripped down, so that needs doing too. My bathroom before. Just close them there. Needs to be tidied up. Okay, are you ready for the reveal? It's all clean and tidy. All the towels from the heater ready. And my bath is now clean. Better. Yeah, that's the bathroom done. Now the front room floor is dry, I can start putting my sofa and Dad's chair back together, but Dad's chair is now on tumble dry. Dad says I'm weird a little bit the way I set a sofa up. It's mainly because I just have a way of, I want the sofa to look and be presented. I know my sofa is not the best. Ideally I would like to save up some money and get one. But with the vet bills and everything else that's going on at the moment, it's just easier to put a blanket over and ignore it for a little while longer. At least I can put up with that. But no, I have a way of doing sofas. I don't know why. I think it's just the way my nan used to do it, so I now do it this way. And this was meant to be a short little reset vlog, and I think I may have got carried away with just like the filming parts of it. But I do like my blankets. They are incredibly warm once they get warm, like any sort of blanket is. But my red rum one is my absolute favourite. This is how I can do Midnight's cat litter and take out some of the rubbish. I put her hair back up as well because it's in my face. So it's 6:30 and Dad's just woke up, so I'm going to change all his bedding for him and get that done. That is now done. I'll lay his clothes out for him. All done. There's Dad's bed all changed and looking very nice. Took me 12 minutes. Charlie's bed is now dry. So now I need to remember how I put it all back together, which could take me a while. If I remember. That comes up and sits in that corner. And then you go around and you delegate it, very much delegation this thing is,
on getting it back on. Oh dear, I hate this thing. I hate taking this thing off. Well, I hate putting it back on, I should say. Right. I've got that bit in, so that's good. The question is, have I got it in down the bottom of the bed properly? Because this is where it now, you know. Oh, maybe, just maybe, Charlie, I've done it right for once. The last few times, I've taken his bed apart. Yes! Has not gone well. But look, he's got his bed back. See, that makes me happy. Right, Charles, I'm just going to give it one little bit of a Febreze so it smells nice for you. Come on then. You want your beddy bye back. Dad's blanket is now dry as well, so he has. This was originally mine. Dad pinched it. But he has this beautiful black and chestnut horse on his thing. So I'm going to go put his chair back together as well. Oh, look. Oh, are you happy? Are you happy you got your beddy back? He's so happy when he gets his bed back. He's like, yes. Welcome to my shoe rack. This is the shoe rack, right.
The shoe rack is by my front door, but is the most important place as well, because it is a shoe rack, but it's also where we keep our riding boots, our sort of welly boots, and like going out shoes as well, although I do have shoes upstairs in my bedroom. But yeah, this is the majority of the shoes we use. The cowboy boots, my grey heels, my trainers, the welly boots, Dad's work boots. So all of that comes in to sort of most prioritise usage of shoes.
Just waiting for Dad to come down. I need to get breakfast stuff out. See? Talking to you guys, reminds me of doing things. So, breakfast. We have Cocoa Pops. We have cornflakes. Oh wait, where is it? We have Rice Krispies.
Okay, back from the stables, and decided that I was going to start on basically polishing and cleaning my windows. Now, it's not every day or every week, I'm gonna say. I don't do my windowsill as often as I should. The same as my windows, I don't do them as often as I most probably should. They normally get left to last. Pretty much all my bedroom always gets left to last. I do everything else first. Oh, Middy says I've had enough of the cuddles and sleep now, Mum. I'm going. He is laid here with me whilst I am editing this as well. But yeah, it's sort of like I take at least once a month out of it and just take everything off and put it away. But I forgot to bring up the polish and the duster and the window cleaner.
Polish. Okay, so my window cleaner, my polish, my paper, and just some cleaning supplies really. So there's a one.
For this, I take everything off of the windowsill. I spray the windows with the window clean, but I found a massive spider web, and there was a spider up there hanging just behind my dream catcher, so I had to take them all down, avoiding touching the spider because I am petrified of spiders. Take all my lights down as well, because they were up there, and I... Sorry, it makes me laugh when this is speeding up and you can hear me like shout because the spider was literally sat on one of the stars that are on the light. So I was like, yeah, did not like it at all. So I shook it out the window and got rid of it, which was great. And then I realised that there was spider web on me, so yes, I was not a pretty pleased person about having spider webs around my window. But that's my fault. I should have done it sooner. I did do it before Christmas, and then I hadn't done it like literally the 3 weeks leading up to Christmas, and I had my windows open the majority of the time as well, because I like to have fresh air come through my room, and just makes it smell nicer, especially when you've got fresh rain. It just, I don't know, the ambience of it is so nice through the bedrooms, just to have that smell of fresh rain downpour. Anyway, moving on from that, that's a little insight to how my mind works. Moving on, yeah, give everything a really, really good scrub down in between like the corners and the window ledge itself, because my windows don't fully come in, or they never used to, but now that they do, I always forget to clean like in that little gap area. Do my little mirror that is on my floor, on my wall, give that a good clean, and then I polish the windowsill itself, and then making sure that I fully clean all of the side off, because that gets dirty where Midnight likes to sleep up there. And once that is done, I check that the windows are locking properly as well, because you can actually accidentally lock these if you're not looking what you're doing. I take 2 pieces of paper or kitchen towel and do my glass ornaments. So I have 2 of one of the same. One was mine and one was my nan's that I've had for years now. So that has stuck around through 3 house moves, and they never got broke, which is brilliant. Touching wood that I don't break them either. So yeah, I do have a few glass ornaments. Most of them are very sentimental. I think I've had them for quite a while. I had to open up my window again because I forgot the smell of window cleaners just vile after a while, especially when you're breathing it in. I don't know if anybody else gets that, but I certainly do. I definitely don't like the smell of it. I put it all back into a new order, obviously because my Xmas sign has now come down. It's just giving me a little bit more space and area to do things. So you can probably hear the Bowfinch in the background as well. He was sat just on the other side of my windows, so he was actually sat on the bathroom window ledge, and just above that in my rain gutter is his little nest, so I can't have my guttering cleared out until he's gone, which is over here is my own little desk that really needs tidying because it's a mess right now. But like I said, needs tidying. I do have some things from Temu that I quickly need to go through, so I'm just going to very quickly go through those and put those right. They've got to go away as well. What else? Now onto the desk and then up there. Okay, so I spend a lot of time in my room, especially when I'm editing and working and just trying to like get it done. So normally, because this has dropped, I've got to now have all my books up, just trying to keep it up until I can get some plaster and bigger wall plugs to keep this thing held up. But these are the books I haven't read yet. My little thing, keyboard, my planner is underneath here, which I need to get out in a bit and finish doing, like, because I've got this one here, my weekly planner. This one here is just like notes and things like that, but I have all of that left to do. Oh no, I forgot to put my photo of Taboo back up. That can go there. So that's how she's meant to go. I keep one of these on hand just in case, you know, and it comes in handy. But these are all my little things. The red one up there does light up and it looks beautiful. And then that one up there, all my photos of Taboo. And obviously my first pony and just some like inspirational ones. I'll show you all those in a minute. Okay, so that's all done over there. I'm just going to put this back because this is very special. It goes up here and it sits there and it stays there out the way, really. So I'm not tempted. Okay, if you had asked me what I got for Christmas, I would have told you a lot of makeup, which is what normally happens on Christmas. Nobody knows what to get me, so they get me a lot of makeup, right? Normal. I'm pretty much used to that by now. But this year, because if you ask my dad, he'll tell you I am absolutely awful at keeping my makeup tidy and put away and,
just, yeah, he'll tell you that for certain. I'm awful. When I come back in from darts some nights and I just want to get it all off, I make a mess doing it. So I'll show you what he got me for Christmas in a second. I'm just going to put these away because they go in my little spin thing along with my deodorant when I can find that. So I need to go buy some more deodorant as well. Yeah, he'll tell you I'm absolutely awful for it, and I'm not gonna lie, I really am awful for it. So I think I've already done one up. So in here, I've already done one up. Is all my face serums, my moisturizers, all of that is in there. Okay, that's one. I've only got one done at the moment, which is in this beautiful pink, like iridescent kind of colour. So that's one done, which is going up here. I do have another one done, I know I do. I just can't remember where I put it because it is full of new makeup. And yeah, I did get a little bit of makeup for Christmas, I'm not gonna lie. I did. What have I done with it? That's bizarre. I've lost it. Oh no, I can't find it now. Wait a minute. Oh no. Maybe I didn't. Ew, bugger. What have I done with that then? Uh-oh. 2 seconds, guys. That's makeup. That's face serum. Let's go with that. That's all face stuff. That's body stuff. Earrings. Let's go tissue paper. That's silver tissue paper. That's earrings. Let's go. Ah, found a comb. I don't want the comb right now. I want the... Oh, come on. I wouldn't have put it anywhere other than in this. Aha, found it. Come on. Right. So in here so far, I've literally got all of my new makeup. So, oh, that goes on face stuff. Go away. That doesn't belong in there. Yeah, new makeup stuff is all sort of like lip stuff. But all my makeup I got, I'm going to put into this bag. So that was brand new. Where's the other one? That was new. That one was... That's not. I opened it. That's not. I have one there. No, I'll be that one. Right, they go in this one. So I'm trying to get the idea of what's happening in like 2 seconds, but I got, where? Everything's falling down. I got these like makeup bags. You know, I got horse ones and I got a wolf one, which is my absolute favourite. I love my wolf one. Yeah, now you'll see what I'm up to. Guys, ready? Because that's all around the window. Is it there? It's all neat and tidy and put away, and I am now finished for the day. I've got to take that down, but that's not too bad. It came out nice and clean, all right, so I'm quite happy with that. Look at all that. We even got the candle going as well. How cool are they? Yeah, one of my Christmas presents. How beautiful is that wolf? It's like, it's meant to be like a bath mat, but it's nice when you can get out of bed and want to put your feet on something nice and soft. Yeah, all done. Hair straightener. Yep, that is it. The whole reset is now done. And by that time, it is now 4:15 and all the reset on the house is now fully done. And I'm very glad to say that I left my room to the last. Hazel does not want me to show her room, but I did get Dad's permission to show you when I was making his bed, but Hazel doesn't want to show her room. But the whole reset of the house is done. Please let me know in the comments what you guys do for your resets and how you feel afterwards. Right now I feel quite happy that I've got it all done. I've changed up my desk like I said I was going to, because I'm going to be spending some more time up here until my new desk arrives, which will be going downstairs. Then I can edit my heart's content downstairs in a nice peace and quiet. But for now, up here does me nice and perfectly. There's my little desk. Very happy. Anyway, I am now going to go cook everybody tea. And thank you guys so much for watching my channel, sharing our journey with us, and of course, liking and subscribing. Thank you everyone so much, and I'll see you all in this week's vlog, which is quite entertaining.